In this video, I'm going to be installing the crankshaft position sensor on a 2008 Nissan Xterra. Now this should be the same for any Nissan 4.0 liter V6 from about 2005 to 2015. We need to jack up the car, remove the passenger wheel and inner fender lining, and kind of go in back behind the firewall and get it changed out. So first thing we need to do is jack up the car. I have a floor jack. Then I'm also putting a jack stand under it. So you want to make sure you have two ways of protection whenever you jack up your vehicle. Go ahead and loosen up the lug nuts and pull off the front passenger wheel. And then also I'm going to slide the tire and wheel underneath the front end for added protection. Now that you know your vehicle is secure, you have at least 2 to 3 items of safety protection in case anything fails. It's not going to drop down on your foot or your arm. You need to remove this inner plastic fender protector. Now depending on your year, if anyone else has ever taken this off, you may be missing some screws in here. So you're going to have a couple here on the outside. You've got one here on the back side. And then as you just follow it up and around, you're going to find all your screws. And there's a couple push fasteners as well. And then you're also going to have a couple here. And then there's going to be a couple right down here. And then if this has never been touched before, you'll have a couple of those little pop fasteners. You just pop them out with a flathead screwdriver. There'll be one there and 2 on the other side. Most of these are all just standard Phillips head screws. Now with that plastic inner fender well removed, we can clearly get to that crankshaft position sensor. Now I'm going to shine a red light on it. You should be able to see it in the camera. It's right there. Now if I run my hand in there, you'll see this brake line right here. You can almost see it right through the loop of this brake line. Just bring my hand in right here. It's this right here. This is actually like a rubber dust cover. So we're just going to pull this back, and that's going to reveal the crankshaft position sensor. I have this tube right here that's kind of in your way. What you're going to need to remove this rubber cover. So you can slide that rubber cover just back far enough. You don't want to pull on this too hard because the wire isn't that long. And then we need to squeeze in that tab right there and disconnect. Easy if you have these terminal disconnect pliers. Just squeeze that tab down and pull it right off. So an easy way to get in there and loosen this up, I have a 10mm deep well, and then I have a universal joint, and then I have a couple of extensions. It brings it right out through that loop and takes it off very easily this way. Now after you got the screw out, just reach in there and it's going to come right out. So here is the crank position sensor we're putting in and the part number. Now before you install your new one, just compare it to the old one and make sure everything looks exactly the same. And now you see this O-ring right here. You need to put O-ring grease all the way around that before you install it. And insert the new sensor. Make sure the harness is out of the way. And then we're going to put the screw in and then connect the wire. Now we just need to tighten it up. Now if you don't have a universal joint, you can use a couple long extensions. Your ratchet will almost hit the top of the inner fender, but you can get it in there. So go ahead and tighten it up. Now go ahead and push the connector on. You'll hear it click into place. And then we're going to slide this rubber boot protector back around it. Go ahead and install that plastic fender liner. Alright, I've got the inner fender lining all put back together. I have all my screws in. I was missing one push fastener, so I fixed that. Now we're ready to go ahead and put the wheel on.
That's all there is to it, guys. If you read about how to change these crankshaft position sensors, it sounds kind of hard where it is. But if you follow along in this video, you're going to get the job done in about 45 minutes and get your vehicle back on the road. I'll put links in the description how to buy all this stuff off Amazon. 1 to 2 days, it will show up at your doorstep. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.